In this video you will discover how to use the Jaltest Tools Kit for checking the high-pressure fuel circuit in a DAF XF Euro 6 truck with MX-13 Packer engine to evaluate the operation of the unit pumps, the rail pressure control valve and the injectors when symptoms such as higher fuel consumption, power loss, engine starting problems, excessive smoke, etc. are observed. To do this, it is necessary to connect the Jaltest Diagnostics equipment to the vehicle and access the PCI engine management system, where the injector pumping and fuel return unit checks and the step-by-step procedure for assembling the kit components can be found. Before starting, the necessary precautions must be taken, such as wearing gloves and goggles, making sure the engine is stopped and cool, opening the grille and raising the cab. First of all, the fuel pressure relief pipe of the rail must be located and the clamps and nut that join it must be loosened, following the instructions of Jaltest Diagnostics. Next, the test hose must be screwed onto the side of the rail and the blind cap into the unscrewed end of the relief pipe, applying a tightening torque of 30 Nm. The loose end of the test hose must be inserted into a calibrated container to measure the volume of fuel collected. Next, the fuel return line pipe of the injectors must be located from the rear part of the engine, and then the fixing clamp of the pipe and the hollow screw of the fitting must be loosened. When removing the hollow screw, it is necessary to pick up the two sealing washers and use paper or something similar to absorb the residual fuel that is spilled. After that, the adapter is installed with the fitting instead of the hollow screw, and the sealing washers are used. The tightening torque is 16 Nm in this case. Complete the installation of components. One end of the test hose is connected to the adapter, previously mounted on the engine, and the free end of the test hose is inserted into a calibrated container to measure the volume of return fuel. After the installation, it is advisable to purge the fuel circuit with the manual priming pump by loosening the pump knob anti-clockwise and operating the pump until noticing resistance to motion. Afterwards, the knob must be tightened clockwise and the engine should be running for a few minutes. Finally, the check of the high-pressure circuit system, pumping unit, is carried out to evaluate the performance of the pumping units. It is important to perform the check in both units, pumping unit 1 and pumping unit 2, and to compare the nominal values indicated by Jaltest Diagnostics with the real values obtained during the tests. Regarding the evaluation of the injector return and the rail pressure control valve, with all the accessories of the kit assembled, the check of the high-pressure circuit, fuel return of the injectors, is carried out in order to compare the nominal values indicated by Jaltest Diagnostics with the real values obtained during the tests. It is possible to perform the same check by overriding one injector or cylinder with the shutter, which must have a two-stage tightening torque of 15 nm and 30 degrees, and with the purpose of checking the behavior of the other 5 remaining ones. In this case, the shutter has been installed in injector 6.